Conversation Station.
Well, more and more nutritionists are trading the traditional BMI for a weight index that's a little different, but this time it's not about the number on the scale. Registered dietitian Andrea Holwegner joins us this morning with tips on how to find your best weight. Good morning, Andrea.
Good morning.
This is a good one. First of all, let's talk about what BMI is, body mass index.
Yeah, you know, for sure you'll probably be in your doctor's office and you'll see a chart on the door, or maybe a nurse has educated you on your height versus your weight, and it's kind of a way to interpret where you are maybe from a health risk standpoint for heart disease, those types of things.
So what's the reason for the change? Why could that maybe BMI not be representative of your health?
Well, body mass index, just height versus weight, doesn't take into account so many things. I mean, we just spoke about muscle mass. Even on bone structure, different ethnicity groups will have different body mass index. And then, of course, it doesn't take into accommodation all the other factors outside of height and weight that may influence our health over time as well.
Okay, let's talk about how we do find our best weight. What is a better method than the BMI?
Okay, and I want to define what best weight is. So the Canadian Obesity Network and Dr. Arya Sharma, who's a leading researcher in the area of weight management, has defined best weight as whatever weight you can achieve while still achieving the healthiest lifestyle possible. But here's the kicker: still having enough fun and flexibility to actually live a balanced life.
That's a good kicker.
That's a good kicker because we see a lot of people in our practice that at some point they can't possibly eat anything less. They can't possibly exercise more, and they're still going to have a high BMI. And so that person is maintaining their best weight. They're just never going to fall in that category on a chart that says, hey, you're okay.
Now, you have some top 3 ways to achieve that best weight or that healthy weight.
First of all, it's just remembering that some things we have some control over and some things we don't. So in the nutrition field, you know, I often say calories are king, but that's also an oversimplification of things as well. So certainly we can eat a little less calories, we can expend some extra calories, but we're dealt with a certain age, we have certain genetics, we have a family history, we may have issues around stress and sleep, some of which we have control over, some of which maybe we don't. And all of those things have a huge role on what weight we're going to be.
And really avoid that scale because it's not a good reflection of your health overall.
You know, when we're working in weight management, we try to, first off, get people to try and maintain further weight gain. If you've been gaining, let's say, 5 or 10 pounds per year, which is often what we're seeing with Canadians, our first step in obesity or weight management is to try and get that weight stabilized. And then we move into just really trying to focus on some of those other factors for health. You know, how could we get a better quality of blood sugar management, cholesterol levels, blood pressure? How could we improve their energy, maybe joint health? Those are the things I'd love people to focus on a little bit more than what that number is doing on the scale.
Very good. Good advice. Thank you so much, Andrea. And Andrea Holwegner, what's your website again, Andrea?
It's healthstandnutrition.com.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Well, coming up, Kim Kardashian is now a mom, the reality TV star giving birth over the weekend. We have more on that coming up next.